Ross Andrews is an author and historian and an expert on the Nazis' occult plans. He says that Himmler, Hitler, and other leading generals were obsessed with the Knights Templar and their quests for both the Ark of the Covenant and the Holy Grail. He believes that it's possible that the Templars buried those holy treasures in a cave under the village of Roisten in Hertfordshire, before moving them to other sites, including Rosslyn Chapel in Scotland.
Himmler was obsessed with the occult, like a lot of the top brass of the Nazi party, but he in particular wanted to appropriate pretty much all religion into his German religion that he was building. He wanted to get hold of as many relics as he possibly could get hold of. They'd already had the Spear of Destiny. They were after anything else that could possibly have been had by the Templars. So if the Templars had had the Ark, if they'd had the Holy Grail, he wanted hold of it. If we look at the castle that he built a chamber very, very similar to this. It was a circular room, it was a recessed floor as well, for initiation purposes. So it's like he possibly wanted this room in his castle as well.
Roisten Cave was rediscovered in the 17th century and was thought to be a ritualistic space for the Templars, as well as a storage facility and perhaps a strong room for their holy relics that they brought back from Jerusalem.
Himmler absolutely loved the Templars. He was great at marketing, to the extent that they would have pictures of the Templars, and on their arms they'd be carrying the swastika and SS symbols. And so they were almost like, for Himmler, they were the pin-up boys for his new religion. We know that the Templars were in charge of money, they invented banking, they were possibly the hoarders of vast treasures. Things they found under the Temple Mount, for example, possibly came to this country, and they needed somewhere to be held. Now, there's a distinct possibility that this room here in Roisten was a vault that things were held in before they ended up in Rosslyn Chapel in Scotland or ended up elsewhere.
Ross is sure that Himmler sent agents to check out this cave, using local contacts either before or during World War II, but found the empty chamber that we see today.
Himmler spent a fortune, and as archaeology goes, no one in the history of ever has spent anywhere near as much as he did. He was obsessed with finding the Ark. He was obsessed with finding as many holy relics as he possibly could. They paid millions in today's money to send a group out to Tibet. They went down into Africa. They traveled the world searching for these things. Now, he also knew a lot of the legends and mysteries that the Templars talked of. So he had a belief that the Templars possibly had found the Holy Grail. He had a belief that they had found the Ark of the Covenant. He wanted to get to a place like this where he may have been able to pick up a few more clues and hopefully have found the things he needed.
The Nazis were deep into all sorts of ancient beliefs and occult rituals. They even restored a medieval castle, Wewelsburg, in northern Germany, to house the holy relics that they were searching for across the world, like the Ark of the Covenant and the Holy Grail. Himmler and others saw themselves as descendants of the Great White Knights, whose destiny was to rule the world.
Well, the Nazis found a lot of stuff and stole it. So they've got artwork, statues, relics from all over the world. I think if they'd found something as important as the Ark of the Covenant, the Holy Grail, that would have been announced straight away. And it would have been such a morale boost for the German public, but more importantly, it would have, the morale of the people they were fighting would have just suddenly disappeared, because how can you beat somebody that has the Ark of the Covenant?